GR Supra Car in VR. Hello there everybody and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. You're listening to the OpenFed. Today we are driving in a 2020 Toyota GR Supra RZ. We're driving it in a special event which is called a Toyota Supra One Make, meaning all the cars are Toyota Supras but not all of the same year. We're driving it at the Fuji International Speedway. We're doing 5 laps. We started out 10th of 10 cars and we started with a rolling start. Now these 5 laps are going to take a little bit of time to do because they're not that short. So we're going to give us a little bit of an opportunity. However, I don't think we have time to sit back for a full lap and see how this is going to go, because obviously it looks like they're all pretty fast. So I think that strategy is kind of thrown out the window, and it's just go as fast as you can, catch up to the next guy and pass him, because it's seeming to be quite a task. Even though I only have to pass 9 cars, we're almost finished the first lap already, and I've passed how many? 0 or 1? I can't remember now. Anyhow, we're going to come up around the corner here, and then we're going to have the one straight section, which is always a favorite because then you can always usually pass 2 or 3 cars. However, I've got it floored here, and I'm barely creeping by that black Supra, and now this guy, I'm lucky enough that these guys are the slowest guys. Don't forget that. There is a reason why they are at the back of the pack, because they're the slowest of the bunch. I mean, look at how far away the furthest guy is, and we are already on our second lap. So all we can do, like I said, you know, even more so in this race than any other race I've ever done, you have to catch him before you can pass him. And even then, passing him isn't easy because they don't seem to like it when you try to pass him, as this guy on my left hand side has shown. He didn't want me to go by myself, but the OpenFed said not a chance, we're going to do it anyhow. So we're coming around the corner here, and we're trying really hard to catch up to this next guy, but as you can see, he just doesn't seem to get any closer. Now this particular race really pushes you to try and drive as hard as you can, use the full width of the track, try and drive as good as you can, but it pushes you to go a little faster than you want to. So some of those corners like that one, I overshoot a little. I do it all the time. All the time. And sometimes I even overshoot and I drive right off the track. I mean, I'm not that great, but I'll tell you one thing, I have a lot of fun trying. And here we had a little hole, the guy left us a little hole, and we snuck in on the inside, which is what I mean. I mean, we sometimes overshoot, and so do they. So we're coming up here, finishing our second lap, starting the third. And as you can tell, you know, at 5 laps it seems like a long time, but it isn't really. They go by pretty quick. And as we're trying to catch up to this next guy, you know, these guys, like I said, I'm just amazed. This has been one of the toughest races that I had to race, where I had to try and get to the front. It's really difficult. It takes a long time to catch somebody, and then when you catch them, there's really no place to pass them because they're not going that much slower than you, because it took you so long to catch them. They're going almost the same speed. So how do you pass somebody like that when they're weaving back and forth amongst the roads? If it's a straight stretch like this, yeah, you got an opportunity, but not when you're going back and forth around the corner like this is going to be. You just can't get by them. You have to wait until the track straightens out before you can pass them, because you just don't have the throttle to get by him on the outside, and he doesn't give you anything on the inside. So logic would dictate that you have to stay behind him. That's the best you can do. But while you're doing that, the cars that are faster than him, which are the cars in the lead, are getting further and further away. So you don't want to allow somebody to hold you back for too long. And then when you get to the straight stretch like this, these guys are so fast and they pick up real quick too. It's everything you can do just to get by them. So here we're finishing our third lap and starting our fourth. Now think of this, we're starting our fourth lap and look at how far the front three cars. I do believe that these guys are the front three cars. But now we have to try and catch them, and it seems like an easy task because they're not that far in front of us. But then once we catch them, like I was trying to explain, we have to try and get by them. And as they're weaving back and forth, and if you let off the throttle a little bit when you're going around a corner like this, they zip away on you. And it's really, really difficult to catch these guys. No, I had a hard time on this race, which it was cool because it gives you a little bit more competition. It pushes you a little bit harder, and it teaches you to try a little bit, drive a little bit different, and maybe try and drive a little bit better. Yeah, it's a fun event. I really enjoy doing it. So as you can see here now, going through these little S curves, that's almost the end of the lap. Still behind all three cars. Still haven't even caught up to them yet. They've all been in my view, but so if they keep going like this, if I can't get any closer, I can't beat them, but there's only one lap left to go. So as we come around the corner here is the straight stretch along the grandstand, right? Here we come. So this is the point where you got to take your opportunity and pass them, and I'm already going over 200. I think I max out at about 290, 295 along the straight stretch, but it's not enough to catch them. So how are we going to beat these guys? Well, the only thing that I can think of is when they start to brake, you brake a lot later. And when you do that, you get closer to them. But that's really taking chances. But we don't got no choice. We got to get by these guys. We got to at least get by this one. Now we're in third place. And if we can get by this next guy, we'll get second place. But that front guy, he is just, wow. He is taking off on us. We're not going to be able to catch up to him. This guy we got a chance on here, on the inside corner here. Oh, just sneaking in. Oh, and then he side swipes you. There is no need for that. I don't understand why you would want to do that. And then we go through those little S turns here again around the corner. And there in that area, it is so difficult to catch up to anybody, let alone pass them. So we're going to keep trying. We don't give up. And then we're going to come along the straight stretch up at the top here towards the grandstand. This has been an awesome race. I really enjoyed this one. I really, really like this one. This has been fun. I hope you enjoyed this one too. This is a great one. If you did, give us a thumbs up. You've been racing and spinning out just a little bit with the OPAFET.